Right, Shalom as always. Before I get started, I have to give all thanks and praises unto our power, the power of Israel, not the power of any other nation. Seeing I don't come in my own name, what is his name? Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Warakakwadash. All right, peace, blessings, and much respect to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, on down to the rest of the elders who rule well within Israel. Salutations to the hopeful elect throughout the four corners of this whole entire earth, no matter where, whom they may be or what they may look like. Pushing out this purified truth to the rest of the church who believe as well. You men who may not be teachers or prophets, you women, sons and daughters also. The water to Yahweh Shai, because without him enduring and going to that cross for the nation of Israel and the nation of Israel alone, none of this would even be possible whatsoever. Colossians chapter 3 and verse 22. Servants, obey in all things your masters according to the flesh, not with eye service as men pleasers, but in singleness of heart, fearing the power. But you'll have men tell you, you shouldn't be following no man. You shouldn't take what a man says over what God says, as if the Heavenly Father doesn't speak through men. Okay? The Lord has set up elders over us to guide us. So then as we grow, we ourselves get sharpened and we teach others as well. The torch, this fire, keeps getting passed. But you have a lot of men, they believe that the only way they'll listen to a man, if they listen to a man, is if he an elder. That's going off also. Okay? If the elders are giving good advice, we should take heed, we should listen. If a brother in general is giving good advice, we should listen. Okay? And whatsoever ye do, do it heartily as to the Lord, and not unto the men. So when we do something, we have to do it sincerely. We have to do it with our whole heart. We don't do it, to be men pleasers, to try to get clout, but to serve Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai. Okay? Showing respect unto our elders, ultimately it's because we fear the Lord. That's what the Lord wants us to do. It's not to be a pleaser of men. To be brotherly, it's not to be a man pleaser. Okay? But it's to please the Lord. And whatsoever ye do, do it heartily, as to the Lord, and not unto men. If I was out here teaching for men, I would have been given up. Because you mofos don't be listening, man. You mofos are a bunch of haters, man. But it's okay, because if I'm one of the Lord's elect, when Yahweh Shai returns, then I'm going to receive my flowers. Then I'm going to receive that crown. Then all you punks and losers and you whores and you abominable people of this world who ignore us, who abhor us now, you're going to die to be in our company. But we're going to be stuck up with you. Okay? Like, nah, I don't know you, man. Get away from me. All right? I don't want to talk to you right now. In the kingdom of heaven, we're not going to be accessible like that, man. We come out here making ourselves a living sacrifice, and as foolish as this looks, we do this because we're pleasing the Lord, not to be men pleasers. At least not myself. Okay? But he that doeth wrong shall receive for the wrong which he hath done, and there is no respect of persons. So men will be judged for the wrong that they do. And you have a lot of Israelites doing wrong. They're fighting against this gospel. They don't want to hear this message. They're still trying to be buddy with the so-called white man and these other nations. Okay? They still want to ignore this truth. But the day is going to come where people are going to be judged for their actions. I say this all the time. The things that you're hearing about in the current events, like how Iran and Israel are going at it, and just recently, Iran did another strike to where you have people over there. And where was it at? I want to say it was in Tel Aviv, but Iran did a strike on Tel Aviv. Now you got them hiding underground, man, hiding under bunkers, trying to stay safe. Well, things are going to keep on intensifying, and ultimately, everything that we're telling you, being biblical prophecy, telling our people which way to go, the Lord is not going to always have us out here, okay? Russia is going to keep on being an enemy unto America. What you're seeing with Ukraine is going to stretch over here to America. What you're seeing with Iran and Israel, eventually it's going to stretch over here to America, okay? But see, people here, they don't believe these things could actually happen. They're used to just lollygagging, being at this fake, this fake mentality of peace, which there really is no peace here in Babylon, man. But it's a false perception of it here. And people don't really believe that such things that are going on between Iran and Israel, for an example, could actually happen here in America, okay? But the Lord is going to start punishing people because a lot of people have so much to say against this gospel. They have so much to say against the men of the Lord, okay? You have certain men who come out here and pretend like they're men of the Lord, but they're not. There's just a lot of fakeness going on, man. A lack of support, a lack of encouragement. Okay, the Lord is going to start showing more and more who's his and who's not his, man. And a tree's going to be known by its fruit. Okay? Matthew 12:36, but I say unto you that every idle word that men shall speak, they shall give account thereof in the day of judgment. And we're coming into that time. We're coming into that time of judgment. And we understand, if our minds is opened up to it, that judgments are played out here on earth. So a lot of things are going to start happening here on earth, man. A lot of evil is going to be brought forth because far too many times the Lord's prophets have come out here and have cried our hearts out, have spoken this word to the best of our ability, and we're just ignored, we're hated. And to make it even worse, okay, not only do we come out here to the streets, the Lord has given us the internet. So we'll post our videos on the internet highway. And then you still won't get people to listen to you. So anyone who's doing something in life, even outside of this ministry, if you're doing anything in life and you're being ignored, you're being rejected, you're not getting your flowers, so to speak, and it's been a long time that it's been like that, you tell me how you're going to feel. But because people are they're so ruthless in their ways, they lack compassion, they lack empathy, okay? They'll try to scoff at us, try to bring us down, knowing damn well that if they were to get treated how we get treated, being the men of the Lord, they wouldn't even last, man. They would have gave up on life. They probably would have put a gun in their mouth, okay? They probably would have become drug addicts, hooked on the meth pipe, okay? But see, the Lord is going to get all of our enemies, man. We're not going to keep dealing with this nonsense. This is old, man. 11 years, let me see. It'll be 11 years, not too far from now. So I'd say in about 5 months, 4 or 5 months, I'd be doing this for 11 years, man, with no breaks. I wasn't taking no 2-3 weeks off, wasn't taking no month off, but coming out here every week consistently. And the results have been the same consistently. How do you think that's going to make a person feel? And then knowing that people are talking ish on the sideline, man, fuck all you people, man. The Lord going to smoke all of our enemies, man. He going to smack the shit out of all you, man. He going to put you to death, man. And that's just what it is. Okay? Matthew chapter 18 and verse 10. Take heed that ye despise not one of these little ones. For I say unto you that in heaven their angels do always behold the face of my Father which is in heaven. And the angels are reporting back to the Heavenly Father all the ill treatment that people are doing towards us, man. We're out here for your good speaking to you Israelites, and you don't want nothing to do with this, man. So fuck you. All right? I'm not out here to appease your feelings. I'm not out here to massage your ego. I'm not out here to receive money from you. I'm out here to tell you the truth, man. And the truth is, most of you Israelites are horrible. You're pathetic, man. And the Lord is going to wipe you off the fucking face of the map, man. Okay? And all you heathens, this ain't for you. If you don't go back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, this ain't for you. Shut the hell up. You can have all your opinions. You can feel how you feel. This ain't for you, all right? Now, I come out here doing what the Lord asked me to do. If you have questions, I'll answer your questions. Even if a person comes up here and they might look like a heathen, I'll deal with them accordingly. How they are, I'm a mirror, okay? If you come up here peaceful, I can show you the same thing. But you come up here on some BS, I can show you the same thing. Okay, the Lord has us out here telling you the truth, man. Whether you like it or not. Things are going to keep on intensifying. All right? So don't think that because you're a so-called American that you're safe, man. Not only is America going to be destroyed off the face of the map, before that even happens, there's going to be a lot of death happening here in the land of America. These people eventually are going to start turning on each other. There's going to be race wars, and all of you who have talked shit on this ministry, you're going to be the same people to get caught up in judgment. And I got to say this too. GMS Kansas City, I love you brothers, man. But why in the hell are y'all teaching in a location where nobody can see y'all? Okay? There's plenty of men doing this stuff and nobody's saying nothing. Y'all go to locations where you don't see nobody walking, you don't see nobody driving. I forget what you call them little balls. You'll see like a ball rolling in certain areas like Nevada, like the Nevada desert. Okay, I forget what you call that little ball, man. But you might see that little ball, whatever I'm referring to. Not really, you know, just being silly. You might see a bird, you might see a squirrel. You know, if you zoom in far enough, you might see a little spider crawling on the ground. But there ain't nobody out there, man. What are you brothers doing? You go out once a week already, okay? And this is the thing too. A lot of you men, you're going out once a week. Cool. But you're going out to unknown locations once a week. Your work is in vain. I'm telling you right now, the Lord is not going to cut no one slack, man. We have to play it by the book. The book tells us to go to the highways, man, not to be hiding out. Okay? And I'm sure a lot of you brothers, you get offended when I say certain things in my videos, but I'm going to tell you what. I'm going to come and speak the words of the Lord. I don't care about how you feel, man. I don't care about your feelings, man. If the Lord wants me to say something, if it's laid on me to say it, I got to say it. I'm not out here speaking presumptuously. I'm not out here speaking my own heart, man. All you Israelites who are teaching in unknown locations, and as I specifically said, as an example, GMS Kansas City, y'all doing that, man. You got, what, like 5 brothers in y'all's camp, and y'all in a location where can't nobody see y'all. And I've taught with y'all before, man. I've taught with y'all a few times. Okay, and I'll say this. You know, there was certain things that was beautiful, but there was also other things that were questionable. I'm gonna leave it at that. But brothers, really, starting with myself, we got to make sure we on point, man. Because if not, the Lord can do away with us. Okay? And if you're offended at my message, something's wrong with you. All right? Take ye heed that ye despise not one of these little ones. So anyone who despises any of the Lord's servants, you got a problem on your hands, man. For I say unto you that in heaven their angels do always behold the face of my Father, which is in heaven. Okay? So there are angels watching everything. All you shit talkers, your day's coming. All you people who have all these stupid opinions, man, I'm just saying, the Lord is going to get y'all, okay? He's going to get y'all. Sirach, also known as the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 23 and verse 19. Such a man only feareth the eyes of men. So a lot of you men, because you're men pleasers, you fear the eyes of men. You're not in this to serve the Lord. You're not thinking about what the Lord can do to you. You're thinking about men making a video about you, so you don't want to say nothing. You're thinking about men kicking you out of a camp, so you don't want to say nothing. You want to be liked by everybody, so you don't want to say nothing. But if you feared the Lord, you would understand this isn't about what man think, okay? Such a man only feareth the eyes of men, and knoweth not that the eyes of the Lord are 10,000 times brighter than the sun, beholding all the ways of men and considering the most secret parts. So nothing is in secret. The Lord has his angels watching everything, and their eyes are 10,000 times brighter than the sun. And as you see on my video, the sun is right there. Well, guess what? Their eyes are 10,000 times brighter than that sun. Once you walk in your house, you don't even see the sun shining no more. But the angels still see you, okay? Once you go underground, let's say you hiding out, you don't see the sun shining no more. But the angels still see you, okay? The eyes of the Lord are watching, paying attention to everybody, okay? Not only to protect the elect, but to make sure that we're on point, but also looking at our enemies, seeing that they're doing a whole bunch of wickedness, and just waiting for the day to send that hit on them, and they cut them off, man. A lot of you people are going to get cut off. And in my humble opinion, it's past overdue. Okay, I'm ready to see judgment take place. Ecclesiasticus, also known as the book of Sirach, chapter 34 and verse 16. For the eyes of the Lord are upon them that love him. So the angels are upon those who love Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. The angels are looking out for us, man. So all you people who think we're alone, you think we look weird, there are far more behind us than with you. Okay? The people of this world already backstab each other all the time. So you don't have as many so-called friends as you think anyway. But we have an innumerable, I'm talking about, you can't even count how many angels there are in the heavens. You can't even count how many righteous souls are in the heavens rooting for us. Okay? Right along with us chanting down this place. For the eyes of the Lord are upon them that love him. He is their mighty protection and strong stay, a defense from heat and a cover from the sun at noon, a preservation from the stumbling and a help from falling. And that's what we have. We have help. We have protection from the angels. So no, we're not alone. The Lord is going to get all you people back, man. You're constantly being monitored, but you're focused on the eyes of man. If you see a camera somewhere, you're going to try to be slick and discreet and be like, yeah, maybe I shouldn't do that here. Instead of feeling like that everywhere you go, because the eyes of the Lord are everywhere. Everything's being recorded. All right. And the Lord is far fed up with this world. Okay. And he's going to get his elect up out of here, man. We're protected. Psalms chapter 34 and verse 7. The angel of the Lord Yahweh encampeth round about them that fear him and delivereth them. So the angels keep us protected. They're going to protect the elect. But all you other people, you're going to be destroyed, man. Okay? You're going to be drafted and you're going to be sent off into the valley of Jehoshaphat. The valley of the Lord's decision, where he's going to decide to kill your ass, man. You're not coming back home to your families. Okay? What you're seeing out in the Middle East, okay, or West Asia, because there really is no such thing as the Middle East, man. Just like here, I'm in Kansas, they call it the Midwest. What the hell is the Midwest or the Middle West? That don't even make sense, man. The Middle West is here in America. The Middle East, you got to go more towards Asia and Africa. You know, the border of North Africa into Asia, right? But anyway, the angel of the Lord, which are an innumerable amount of them, encampeth round about them that fear him and delivereth them. So the angels are watching us. They're protecting us. And they're telling everything to the Heavenly Father. All you non-believers, you might drive by and have something slick to say out loud or in your mind. The Lord got you. The Lord got you people, man. Okay? Giving us a very hard time. And we still out here fighting. We still out here pushing this word. Esau been hurting my numbers for years, and I'm still out here pushing. Because, see, I know my videos where I be showing chariots, that offends Esau. So they be trying to freeze my numbers. They be trying to hurt my views or whatever. But you're not stopping nothing. I'm still out here. And then on top of that, the Lord revealed things unto me. So it's like you devils can't win, man. You can't win. You're not gonna win. And you're going into hardcore slavery. All you people in YouTube land who are helping these videos to be buried, hey, fuck you, the Lord gonna kill you too. How about that? I don't give a goddamn about none of you. I don't give a fuck about you canceling this page. I can make another one. Fuck all you. All right? Fuck all you fake Israelis. You ain't the real Jews, man. You ain't the people. I'm not scared to say that. All right? And when the day comes, because you motherfuckers be looking at us like, oh, I can't wait to get my hand on this guy. Well, if that ever happens, fuck you still. And that's for your fucking children. All right? The Most High is going to start bringing judgment. There's too much nonsense going on in this world, man. And the Lord ain't with it. He's not with it. Proverbs 24 and verse 16. For a just man falleth 7 times. And that's what people love to see. They love seeing us fall. They just want to find a reason to try to justify why they shouldn't listen to us. Right? Oh, he reacted like this. Oh, he said that. Oh, he's stuttering. Right? For a just man falleth 7 times and riseth up again, but the wicked shall fall into mischief. So although, yeah, we fall short, we're just men. But the Most High is going to make sure that we always rise up, because just as Peter was sinking in that water, when he was walking on the top of it at first, he started sinking into it. Yahweh Shai is the one that lifted him up. Yahweh Shai is always going to pick up his elect, man. And eventually he's going to literally pick us up during that great deliverance when he shows up and he invades the earth. Okay? Revelations chapter 12. Revelations chapter 12 and verse 10. And I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now is come salvation and strength and the kingdom of our power and the power of his Mashiach. For the accuser of our brethren is cast down, which accused them before our power day and night. So yeah, we fall. And then you have the accuser. You have Esau, Edom, trying to go to the Heavenly Father like, see, they're going off. They're not listening to your ways, right? They're listening to Lil Wayne. They listening to this rap music that's out here. And let me tell you something. I myself personally, I really can't listen to this rap, man, of today. Now, I've mentioned in the video before, which is vanity, Lil Wayne being one of my favorite rap artists out the South. But fuck Lil Wayne. Fuck all these rap artists, man. They all wicked as hell. Okay? But Esau, he's the one that allows this stuff to be promoted. And then he'll say, see, he's listening to it. See, he likes it. See, he's a partaker. You know? I can't listen to songs that talk about adultery and, you know, I'll murder this nigga. Like, if it says it once or twice in the song, I might let it slide. But, you know, it gets to that point where it's like, I got to change the song, man. This is really like irritating my spirit, you know? But Esau, he's always trying to accuse us, man. He sees us fall short. He laughing like, aha, look at him. Why should they be the people? Right? He's wearing mixed fabrics. Look at him. Why should he be the people? There's pork in that that hot dog he's eating. Although it says beef, there's really pork juice in it. You know, I'm just trying to come up with things on the fly. But they accuse us all the time, man. You know, they see our people getting locked up for certain crimes and then try to make it seem like, oh, see, another black man, another Negro being a criminal, another Negro filling up the prison system. Okay, because they go out of their way to accuse us. So to see a righteous man fall, they use that as an excuse to say, aha, look at him. I'm going to accuse him. He looks weak. How could he be a man of God? He hasn't done a video in a few days. Normally he does a video every day. God's not with him. You know, they always have some motive to try to find ways to keep us out of the Lord's protection. As if that's going to change anything. We are the Lord's people, whether you like it or not, and you're going to be brought down. And I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now is come salvation and strength and the kingdom of our power and the power of his Mashiach. For the accuser of our brethren is cast down. So these Edomites, starting with the elites, they're going to be cast down, who have constantly accused us of being criminals, being thugs, being gangbangers. Okay, if we fall short, they'll use that against us. Okay, which accused them before our power day and night. And these damn Israeli bastards who aren't the people, they try to go to the Heavenly Father as if he's listening to them. They'll try to go to the Heavenly Father as if what they're doing is going to make them the people. Sirach chapter 27, also known as the book of Ecclesiasticus. Chapter 27 and 23. When thou art present, he will speak sweetly. And that's what people do. You have a lot of two-faced people. They'll speak sweetly when you're in their face. But if you really want to know how somebody feels about you, you have to see how they whisper about you when you're not around. You have to see what they say about you when you're not around. Anyone can smile in your face, okay? But all the while, they want to take your place, all right? When thou art present, he will speak sweetly, and he will admire thy words. But at the last, he will write his mouth and slander thy sayings. And there's people who come out here, they might listen to us for a little bit, and they seem like they're listening, and be like, okay, you know, God bless you. And then as soon as they leave, they call up somebody. Man, there's this guy, this false prophet out there calling the white man the devil. He sounds crazy. I can't even believe I stood out there that long. Right? Or Edomite be in your face. Hey, buddy, how's your day been? Hey, what's up, man? You okay? The whole time, he want to overthrow you, man. The whole time, he wants to eat your flesh. Okay? I have hated many things, but nothing like him, for the Lord will hate him. The Lord hates you two-faced ass people, man. Okay? And there's a whole lot of you. If you can't say something to somebody's face, why would you say it behind their back? To be honest, that means you a bitch ass nigga. I'm gonna just say it like that. If you can't say something to a man that you would say behind his back, you a punk. Okay? There's a lot of two-faced activity going on within those who claim to believe, let alone the world. Okay? Whoso casteth a stone on high, casteth it on his own head, and a deceitful stroke shall make wounds. Whoso diggeth a pit shall fall therein. And you have people constantly trying to set traps just to fall into their own trap. And he that setteth a trap shall be taken therein. He that worketh mischief, it shall fall upon him, and he shall know not whence it cometh. Mockery and reproach are from the proud, and we constantly go through that. People mocking us and reproaching us because of their pride. But what has pride gotten us? Okay? Mockery and reproach are from the proud, but vengeance as a lion shall lie in wait for them. They that rejoice at the fall of the righteous, because see, a righteous man falls 7 times. And a lot of our people are in the spirit of the so-called white man. So just like the so-called white man, they become accusers. They be trying to accuse us, man. Instead of trying to be a help or a support or a pillar, they want to accuse us, man. They want to be like an axe hacking down a tree, man. We're like trees that our people are trying to hack at and chop it down. But you can't, because, see, the Lord has planted certain trees, man. And if he planted the tree, you can't uproot it. You can't do nothing about it. You got to deal with it. Okay? Just like at, one time, I'd be coming out once a week. Then I'd go home. I'd get my videos done throughout the week or whatnot. And then they wouldn't see me for 6 whole days. But then it kind of got to a point where it was like, you know what? I'm going to try to do more. As I'm growing older, I think it's time for me to do more, especially when I had that revelation. The Spirit was on me like, okay, it's time for me to start doing more. And I started seeing brothers who were in this ministry shorter than me, at a shorter time than I have, who were coming out here, 2-3 times a week. I was like, well, shoot, I've been in this ministry longer than this guy, and he's going out more than me. Now, I didn't see it as a way of making competition. I was inspired. I was like, well, if they're doing that, what's my excuse? Why do I need to just only go out once a week? Now, if there's a tough week and that's all you can do, as long as you get your work done that week, cool. But that shouldn't be, the maximum every week. Oh, I got my teaching done throughout the week. All right, see y'all next week. Man, the word got to go out, man. Okay, and then not only that, people need to lay their eyes on us so that they can be held accountable, so that the cloak can be removed off their faces, man. But anyway, they that rejoice at the fall of the righteous shall be taken in a snare, and anguish shall consume them before they die. So there are many who want to see us fall. When they see us fall short, they use that to their advantage, or they try to. But the thing is, okay, all the accusers of the righteous are going to be cast down with their daddy, the so-called white man, Esau, Edom. Okay? Let's go to Psalms chapter 91. In verse 8, only with thine eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked. So guess what? Those who rejoice at the fall of the righteous, those who want to see our downfall, we're actually going to see your downfall. We're going to see it with our own eyes, man. And then not only that, we're going to be made into immortals. We're going to be given crowns. We're going to receive salvation if we be of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. But all you people who fight against that, you're going to be turned to stubble. You're going to be put to death. You're not going to win. Okay? Only with thine eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked. Psalms chapter 37 and verse 12. The wicked plotteth against the just. So as much as the wicked plot against the elect, we're going to see your fall with our own eyes, man. The wicked plotteth against the just, and gnasheth upon him with his teeth. The Lord shall laugh at him, he seeth that his day is coming. So the Lord sees that your day is coming, Esau. The Lord sees that your day is coming, all you wicked Israelites, all you heathen, all those outside of the elect of Israel, your day is coming. Okay, you constantly take this truth as a joke. You constantly take it lightly. And the Lord is going to show you that what was set before you was actually life or death when it concerns you Israelites. And when it comes to you heathen, what was set before you was judgment. Okay? You getting judged right now. Y'all are about to lose it and thrown in captivity. You're going to be rewarded double for the evils that have been done to my people. And then outside of Esau, you heathens are going to be given your land back, which are still going to be governed under us. Okay? But you're going to have a place where you reside. Esau is going to be burnt the hell away. And they'll probably come back as another nation. They might come back as cockroaches. Okay? But the time's going to come after they serve that slavery. Edomites aren't going to exist no more. They're not going to be a thing no more. Okay? And we're going to witness the fall of our enemies on this side. We're also going to witness the fall of our enemies when we see them in captivity. We're also going to witness the fall of Esau Edom when it's time to burn his ass up, him and his whole nation, in the kingdom to come. The Lord shall laugh at him, he seeth that his day is coming. So you wicked, you might have the power of this world, you have the money, you might see our videos and laugh, you might make jokes to yourself like nobody even watches this guy. This guy is a loser. This guy shouldn't be taken serious. But the Lord's going to laugh at you. Okay? The Lord going to slay you devils, man. He going to lay you down. He ain't playing around. Galatians chapter 6 and verse 7. Be not deceived. The power is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. So the Lord's going to laugh at you people. All you people in the spirit of the so-called white man, all you people in the spirit of an adversary against this ministry, the Lord gonna get you. He gonna laugh at you. You gonna be the joke. When you need help, when you crying out, when you bleeding out, okay, when you trying to figure out, where your children are, or watching your children with your own eyes being eaten as food, The Lord ain't going to care. He going to laugh at you, man. Imagine you having tears coming down your face, blowing snot bubbles, but the Lord sitting on the throne, Yahweh sitting on the throne with his only begotten son, Yahweh Shai. They both sitting on thrones laughing. Yeah, that's the power we serve, man. All right? Y'all been lied to. Y'all think the Lord is this buddy, world friendly power, man. He's not. He don't give a fuck about most of y'all. All right? Be not deceived. The power is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. You reap what you sow. Matthew chapter 5 and verse 20. For I say unto you, that except your righteousness shall exceed the righteousness of the scribes and Pharisees, ye shall in no case enter into the kingdom of heaven. Ye have heard that it was said by them of old time, thou shalt not kill, and whosoever shall kill shall be in danger of judgment. But I say unto you that whosoever is angry with his brother without cause shall be in danger of judgment. And whosoever shall say to his brother, Racha, shall be in danger of the council. You looking at a man like, man, what he doing, man, that don't even make sense. This dude looks stupid. Okay? But whosoever shall say, thou fool, shall be in danger of hellfire. So many people see what we're doing as foolish. They look at us and say, man, that guy's stupid, man. That guy looks like a fool. That guy looked like Sub-Zero from Mortal Kombat, man, in his attire. He looked like Scorpion from Mortal Kombat in his attire. Okay? But you can say these things, but again, every outer word is going to be, held to your charge, man. If you're not of the elect, the Lord is not going to see you as innocent. The Lord is going to slay you. Okay? So all those who think what we're doing is foolish, the Lord got something for you. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 1 and 21. For after that, in the wisdom of the power, the world by wisdom knew not the power. It pleased the power by the foolishness of preaching to save them that believe. So although this looks foolish, this is for the elect. This isn't for you non-believers. To hell with y'all. I don't give a damn about none of you. Okay, you can get slayed in front of me all I care. I wouldn't flinch, wouldn't shed a tear. If anything, I'll show some teeth. I'll smile at it. Okay? Because this world, man, just full of fools, full of idiots. And we're seen as the fools. But that's how the Lord wants it right now. 1 Corinthians chapter 4 and 9. For I think that the power has set forth us, the apostles, last, as it were appointed to death. So you're seeing the man of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai out here, because we're in the last days. We're in the final portion of the last days. As it were appointed to death, for we are made a spectacle unto the world, and to angels, and to men. So we're a spectacle. People look at us like we're on stage, or like we're performing in some type of theater. Okay? And within that, a lot of people are going to say, those guys look crazy. What are they doing? Even more so if you're teaching alone. You look even more cuckoo when you're teaching alone in comparison to having two or more people. We are fools for Mashiach's sake, but ye are wise in Mashiach. We are weak, but ye are strong. Ye are honorable, but we are despised. So we are fools for Mashiach's sake. But those of you who call us fools for what we're doing, you're in danger of hellfire, man. Every idle word that you say, you're going to be held accountable for in the day of judgment. And seeing, guess what? We're in a time of judgment now. And judgments are going to happen here on earth, man. All right? The Lord got something for all you. Isaiah chapter 55 and verse 8. For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, saith the Lord Yahweh. So the Lord's ways are not your ways. You might see this as foolish or pointless, but this pleases the Lord. This is what the Lord wants us to do. Okay, whether you like it or not. For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, saith the Lord Yahweh. For as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts. So you might not understand why we have to come out here and wear these garments. Okay? You might not understand why we come out here And it may seem like we're talking to ourselves, okay? But the Lord's thoughts are higher than your thoughts. And we're not out here to be men pleasers. We're not out here to make you people happy. We're out here to do the job, to handle the business, man. And this is the Lord's business. And we take it very seriously for those of us in the right spirit, okay? For as the rain cometh down and the snow from heaven, and returneth not thither, but watereth the earth, because this word is likened unto water, and maketh it bring forth in bud, that it may give seed to the sower and bread to the eater. Well, in this case, the elect of Jacob are budding through this water going out, being this word. So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth, and the mouth of the Lord are his prophets. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it. So the Lord sees things differently. We're out here looking foolish, but this is what the Lord wants from us. And through this, through our humility, we're hoping to be rewarded. Okay? In the kingdom, I'm going to rejoice, reflecting on all the times I came out here and I was just constantly, I'm talking consistently rejected, consistently ignored. Okay? Like you're running on a treadmill and everyone else around you is actually running. They're passing you up and you're just still in the same place you've been when you started. The only growth has been within you. Okay? Well, imagine having to experience that feeling. And then the day comes that you get rewarded. Everything that was promised to you, not only do you receive it, you're going to receive an exceeding amount. It's going to be far more than what you would have expected. What we're involved in is not a waste of time. The Lord's ways are higher than our ways. Okay, so as we go through the chastisement, we deal with the shit talkers. Everything is going to take place that we're referring to. Judgments are going to come. The reward is going to come for the righteous and the wicked. Okay? But right now we have to be patient before we can receive that crown. Let's go back to Galatians right quick. Galatians chapter 6 and 7. Be not deceived. The power is not mocked. So as foolish as this looks, this is the Lord's way. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. So you're going to reap what you sow. Proverbs 22 and verse 8. He that soweth iniquity shall reap vanity, and the rod of his anger shall fail. So you reap what you sow. And a lot of you are sowing a lot of ill judgment to yourself, man. You never have anything, beneficial to really say. You don't really have words of encouragement. You try to be discouraging. But that's okay because the Lord is going to get you. Okay? He that soweth iniquity shall reap vanity, because you reap what you sow. And the rod of his anger shall fail. Let's go back to verse 4. By humility and fear of the Lord Yahweh are riches and honor and life. So in order for us to receive the prize, we have to go through humility. This looks foolish. Many people have things to say about what I'm doing. Many people have so much to say, man. And it's like the old me, which I still wrestle with the old me, man. But the old me, I be wanting to confront you. I be wanting to just throw the gloves on. Like, you got a problem with me, and if I have to actually look at you, I can't get away from you. We might as well just put the gloves on and settle it, man. I hate having to go to work, and I could just see people just eyeing me. And I could tell that they were talking about me. But I'm just by myself. And these people be in groups, man. And they'll just be just looking at me. And I'll be looking down, or I might be looking around or whatever, just observing the scene, look over, and behold, just getting all these eyes on me, man. And it's like, it's uncomfortable. It's rude, because I don't just stare at people, man. But you could just tell that there's a hatred. Now, some of them might not be thinking negatively, but a lot of them are, man. And it gets under my skin sometimes. I ain't gonna lie, man. Just having to deal with the disrespect to deal with all the opinions that people have, man, I be wanting to, like, for real, just do something. Okay? But the Lord has increased my patience. I'm not going to lie, but we have to go through this humility before we can receive that honor, man. Because this is humility. It's humiliating knowing you're going to get rejected, knowing that you're going to get the same results for the most part that you've been getting for 11 years. Okay? By yourself. And you don't think the Lord is going to reward those who have treated me a certain way? Good or bad. Okay? But you know what? I'm going to go ahead and close it there, man. Lord willing, this lesson, it was simple and edifying. I had to feed you with something. So with that, I'm going to give all praises unto our power, the power of Israel, not the power of any other nation. And what's his name? Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Wa Rakakwadash. Until next time, Shalom. I'm out.